Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 4 Blind. I freaking hate that. I always seem to freaking when I hit the left click, it ends up clicking on the right click. So there's gotta be a bit more delay between the audio and video. That's annoying. It is officially October now, and I didn't actually upload the first part of this on the 1st, like I'd intended to, because sleeping pattern. But you know, despite what I said, it's like, wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah. I guess it loads from this screen as well. So, you know, despite what I said, it's like, you know what, I don't need to record now. It's like, we're well over the October special and all that. But I'm still curious to see how the rest of this game plays. And since it's been a little while since I last played, I kind of only vaguely remember where I left off. I need to go that way. I was thinking of checking out that thing, but you know, I'm starting to think that this is probably not going to be accessible until we go over here. We gotta save Lewis or some shit. The thing is, I recall for Rune Factory the other day as well. Right, Rune Factory Oceans, and L2 is the button to open up the map on that, so I was pressing that. I was like, no, it's trying. And I'd got the exact same thing when I played it. I was like, am I playing Resident Evil 4? I don't know, I'm playing Rune Factory Oceans, completely different games. So what open? Must be locked. I need to find a key. Oh, well, we do happen to have a key. Iron key. This key can be used on a door somewhere near the leaves. Also, one thing that I didn't mention, but I noticed it when editing, is, I mean, you can't really see it with the when she's holding the shotgun. But you know, let's switch your handgun, you see what I mean. And I got the other guns, didn't I? Okay, pay very close attention to her left hand. Doesn't that look weird? Like, what the fuck is up with the hand? It just looks bizarre. It's like she's pot crap. I know this game has extra costumes you can unlock, but I don't know how to unlock them. And how, you know, like in some of the Resident Evil games, they have like, for example, was it the... Actually, now that I think of it, did Resident Evil 3 have extra costumes? I only did the one playthrough, so I probably didn't really do that. But Resident Evil 2 had it so that you unlock costumes, and you have to use a key that you get to open up a locker to change the costume in the game. While in the original Resident Evil, at least the HD Remastered version I played, had it so that when you unlock a costume, if I recall, you just start the game again and pick your costume, if I recall. I wonder how it is in Resident Evil 4 though. I mean, how much... Let's stop to think here. So, all this is taking place the same time as, you know, Leon's trip to the village. And we gotta, like, pinpoint where would Ada be at this point in time. She got knocked out and woke up all the way back there somewhere. And how much time would that pass? I can't quite remember off the top of my head when she next has a run-in with Leon, but I think it might have been before his fight with the big cheese, but I'm not sure. Although, really, her first official one was at the castle when she officially, you know, introduced herself. Just like, okay, might as well, you know, be like, hey, Leon, long time no see. But judging by the fact that everything's intact, he's probably not for the village elder yet. Elder, I mean leader. He might be the elder as well. Who knows how old the guy is. Okay then. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I also looked up a video. Oh, with all the. Oh shit! Where the fuck did you come from? A video on YouTube, like showing the translations for all of the villager quotes, and some of them had some interesting things to say. But more often than not, they were just, you know, generic. It's like, he's over there! You know, basic shit, essentially. But some of them were swearing at us back. We were like... Right. It's getting a little chaotic around here. Oh, fuck you, you fire-breathing bastard! Yeah, taste your own freaking medicine. Still alive? Good God, just because you got a chainsaw doesn't mean you're freaking invincible. But I guess it kinda does. We're done. Yes, we're done. Lift activation key, yeah. Knew we wouldn't be able to go back without picking up something. Yeah, one other thing, I looked up the dog. That's, you know, saved near the start of the game. In fact, it was in the first part. That's what triggered my memory of it. I was like, you know what if that thing that I encountered in that bag, what if that was the dog and I accidentally killed it without realizing? But nope, apparently the dog just disappears from the game after, you know, the El Gigante battle. So I don't think that has anything to do with that. It's like I've avoided, you know, looking up things about the game and all that for the most part, because there's still some more of the game left to see, you know? But I am eventually gonna play the game again, you know, not while let's playing it, but just in general. Just to see, you know, well, to get the trophies and all that, maybe some unlockables, and, you know, to see what those scenes I missed were, potentially. And, like, for example, that Zack thing, maybe if I just left it alone, it would have led to something else happening. Weird how, like, only certain enemies don't despawn. I mean, if they didn't all despawn, it probably caused the game to lag quite a bit. Especially considering how many freaking hordes of enemies they throw at you all the time. Oh. Come on, really? Tough guy, are ya? Nah, you're not. That was bullshit. This shotgun must be the worst. Now let's actually see what type it is anyway. Standard pump action, firepower of 5. So that kind of implies it can be upgraded, but I ain't seeing no upgrades when I return to talk to the merchants. Not today, sirs. Arietta! Or is it Arietta? I'm not sure. Sounds like he's saying Arietta, but apparently I think he's saying over there or some shit, or intruder, I forget what it was. It's kind of random how they just like, okay, we have characters in this game that speak Spanish, but we're not going to put subtitles in.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you buying?
Well, you don't really have much interest to buy, but I'll buy.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Now he's out of stock.
Come back anytime.
And he really you know what? That doesn't even make sense. Surely the merchant would have set up shop by now. Enough time's passed, because when you first encounter him as Leon, he's already got his shit, you know, up and running perfectly. And, you know, seeing as it's nighttime now, that would have been a long time ago. We're going up there. I want to check if there's anything new in this general region. Actually. Oh, I did get the treasure from there, okay. Any douchebags respawned? Wait. Oh. I was just thinking that. It's like, how come she's got a gun, you know, attached to the side of her thigh there, while holding said gun at the same time? I'm like, nah, that's obviously the one she uses to, you know, cling on to shit. I think she's Spider-Man or something. Not Spider-Man really, but it's... I guess Batman maybe, I don't know. There's no reason... Ah, yes. So how do I go about, you know, powering this thing up? Looks like the lift needs a key to activate it. This key can activate the lifts. Don't say. Yeah, well, on the video that I watched that had like the translations for what the villagers say. Like, just like, because that is the thing that happens. People that, you know, English isn't their first language, they play a game that's in English, and maybe they don't even have subtitles, so they just have no idea what's going on. The only thing they know is, this game's fun, but I have no idea what any of the characters are. But it's also going on, it's just like, the first language isn't English or Spanish, so double the confusion. Gonna be dealing with some enemies along the way? No. Guess only Leon had to deal with that bullshit. And technically Ashley as well, she was tagging along for the ride. Got all this money but nothing to buy. I assume Leon may or may not be knocked out at this point in time. Might have woken up from, you know, passing out after fighting the sea monster. Well, I say sea monster, but I should really just say lake monster, really. That's the way to the castle. So there's the map shows it's gonna be locked. This must be where that little runt I've read about is held up. So you've heard of Salazar then? I mean, she's obviously been given all the information she could possibly need for this mission. Still don't know why she's working for Wesker, but she's obviously got her own reasons. I mean, wasn't Ada already working for Umbrella? At least prior to the events of Resident Evil 2 where shit completely hit the fan. I think she was. Either that or she was just, you know, in a relationship with someone that worked there. She obviously was a spy if that's the case.
Welcome. What are you buying?
Well, the thing is, you're not selling anything.
Come back anytime.
I mean, come on, Mr. Merchant. Where's your stock of goods gone? Oh, that's right, I bought them. Question is, where do I go from here? Might as well save. Because you never know. I assume it auto saves anytime you go to another area. But you could never be too careful. I bet that the number of saves does add to the score though. I don't know what kind of score though. I mean, I cleared the game and you got the score rundown, so maybe you get better weapons if you don't save much. Or maybe it's just the leaderboard stuff. In which case, I couldn't give a fuck. Well, of course. You know, seeing it's shown as hookshot, you know, forget that I like compared to the Spider-Man or Batman, she is clearly Link. Well, the doors have been broken down, so Leon must have come through here. I guess, is that the canon now? He did in fact go this way instead of the other way. You know what, are we gonna get to go the other way? It doesn't even show on the map, so probably not. I wonder if that's a thing, if you clear the game going this path instead of the Gigante or whatever way, then you unlock this one in the scenario instead. I wonder if that's a thing or not. Was there treasure? Ah! Nice. Bet Leon would be super jealous if you could see how badass we are now. They're like, hey, how do you get a hook shot and not me? It's like, because I'm a secret agent. Or something. So I get all the cool gadgets. Well, I saw something sparkly, but it must just be the fire in the distance. Now, if we did have to fight El Gigante here, we'd be able to, you know, use the hookshot to get up there and away from him. Take him down from a distance. We're getting a little too much ammo, really, aren't we? You know what? Let me just combine in there. Ah, no. Also, at the same time, let's combine the other two. Got to organize. Oh, something else here. Got to organize your inventory space. Who else around? Don't think so. Oh! El Gigante is alive! Hookshot, please. Hookshot, please. Of course. Oh wait, there we go. See you later. By later, I mean like now. Because I don't really have a choice here. Really now, Ada? Really how you want to do it? Could, you know, use the hook shot to get to higher ground. But Ada's like, nah man, I'll do battle for this fool. I'll fight him on his terms. Even though it's completely reckless to do so because your shotgun sucks. Does it even do anything? Oh. See, Ada? Not such a good idea now, is it? I just feel like a right fool. Ow! Kick me! Oh my god. How the hell am I freaking failing so bad in this fight? Run away. Here we go. Round one. No! Didn't mean to do that! Do I have to fight him like God damn. I shouldn't even bother with that crap. Yeah. Stupid. Of course, it's not going to use the hook shot for anything properly. God, you don't really get enough time to dodge this fucking sucks. I mean, I know I've already said that already. It's still true. It's crap. Oh my god. She's not... I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe this mode is where the developers were like, after they did the main game, they're like, you know what, for this extra scenario, let's make the game tougher. Because it feels tougher. Unless I'm just imagining it. Fuck you, Gigante! Bullshit! Fuck you! It wouldn't be so bad if you just would use the freaking hook shots. Oh my god, how'd he catch up so fast? Hello. It's gonna hurt. Ow. Oh my god, really barely phased the fucker. Please tell me this is only just one year. Dead? Nope. Look, I ain't got time for this shit. Wasted enough fucking ammo and shit as it is. Now drop. Probably didn't even need to fight him, did I? Completely optional, probably. Oh, sure. Wait, where was that? I saw the square button pop up. Yeah. Now you use it. You weren't using it during the battle unless I just was never in the right spot for it. Would have made that fight a lot more tolerable. I guess maybe I was just running in the wrong directions. Okay, there is treasure, and there is the destination of where we need to go.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Ah,
Louis.
Hey, señorita. Got a light and some smokes to go with it to make my day?
Where's the sample?
Okay, we skipped the foreplay. As a matter of fact, I was just going to get it. Where's the love, baby?
Sounds like fun to me. Just hurry up.
Okay, lady. Where do you stand on all of this? Exactly what kind of group are you working for?
There are some things in the world better off not knowing. This is one of them.
Fine, I can take a hint. I don't care who you are, as long as you get rid of that old man and his religious friends.
It's just like, you know what? No, you're better off not knowing, you know, because it's all down to the mystery. What's Ada's motive? Probably never know. Well, probably later on in the series it gets revealed, but probably still keep a layer of mystery. Hit rate over 81%, enemy skill 82, 0 deaths.
Among all the people involved in this, Luis Serra has the least entanglements. He works for no organization, preferring to move on his own. I'm the one who told the organization of his importance. I did it because I like him. His history betrays an enthusiasm I once shared. It was a stroke of luck that I happened to intercept his email for help. It seems he can't trust the police, so he sent the email to an old friend from college. He must have thought his friend was still alive. At any rate, that's how I managed to find him. Apparently, he's been conducting his own investigation of the cult while doing research on Las Plagas. A brilliant scientist. He's accumulated a pile of data and pieced it all together. Must be why Sadler hired him. Too bad Sarah's snooping has aroused his suspicion. When I told him who I was, he practically begged to be taken into custody. He needed protection. He said, I have no love for Las Plagas or this stupid cult. I want out. I just want peace and quiet again. I ordered him to bring me a Master Plaga specimen, a sample for evidence. Looks like he's one of the few people whom Sadler actually trusts. Tracking him down and getting my hands on the sample shouldn't be difficult. I doubt the cult will take kindly to his escape, though. I'll have to guide this along if I want it to go smoothly.
Among all the people involved in this, Luis Serra has the least intent. Well, this is pretty much what she said, isn't it? But you know, I didn't quite catch all that. I had to like remove part of my headphones, and it's like, okay, very good here. Because as I've said a number of times, when I record, I've got the headphones on, but it's for two reasons. One, the microphone, and two, to not have the audio from the capture card, which is out of sync with the real time I'm playing in or on my TV. It's out of sync, and it would completely make it impossible to sync up the audio without it having like that delayed audio from the game constantly kicking in regardless of how I sync up the audio. So that's why I do that. All the people involved in it has the least well, definitely can't trust the police to get it done. Those two officers didn't stand a chance at the start of the game. Oh, so he's doing all this to like try to save a friend or something, maybe? I don't know. Ah, so that's what he was doing then. He's probably gonna die all the same. I don't think if it's gonna be any difference. Unless Ada somehow is able to save him even after the events of the main game stuff. I mean, I suppose there's the ever so slight possibility of that. But probably not. That guy's probably dead. He's a dead man. Chapter 3. I just have to press any button. Well, we just cut the gear? Really?
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
We didn't get that fancy glasses freaking smoke bomb when we played the game though.
Luis has succeeded in recovering the sample. He's waiting in the castle. Get in contact with him, ASAP.
Understood.
And that US government lapdog, Leon.
If you do happen to encounter him, put him out of commission. We can't let him interfere with our plans.
He has no idea what's going on. He's nothing we need to worry about.
He's a survivor of Raccoon City. We can do without the extra distraction. Take him out.
Leon.
You know, get all that and all, but hey, Wesker, what about everyone else that survived? Chris, Jill, Barry, Rebecca, presumably, Claire, and Sherry. They're survivors that I can name off the top of my head right there. But it's like, now you gotta play the spin-off game for that. And I think Chris is in the 5th game. I think he's the protagonist of that one. It's just like such... I mean, obviously they appear in the spin-off games and all that. But like playing it in the numbered series in that order really goes to show how jarring it is. It's just like, okay, Resident Evil 1 and 2, yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's like a little bit of time passed by, but it's pretty much connected very clearly. Then the 3rd game is like, takes place around about the time of events of the 2nd game, a bit of time in between, like I think Resident Evil 2 takes place maybe an hour or more, a few hours, I don't know, for the events of Resident Evil 3, I don't really 100% know. Or maybe it's kind of intertwined in some ways, I don't really know, but it more or less takes place the same night, really, from what I can tell. And Resident Evil 4, several years later, Wesker is still alive. There was no indication of this from the, well, I guess there might have been. Thinking back to Resident Evil 2, I wonder if it was Wesker that Ada was working for to try to get the sample of, was it the G or T virus? I forget which one it was. So I can assume that she was working for Wesker during the events of Resident Evil 2 as well. Still kind of mystery how that happens. But anyways, you got all that, and then Resident Evil 5, which I haven't played, but I played a demo of it years ago. You know, Chris comes back into the plot and he's like, okay, Chris, where the fuck have you been? Wesker's still alive. I mean, if there's anyone that'd have a grudge against Wesker, it'd be Jill and freaking, Chris, you know? It's a bit more personal there, man. Barry as well. Wesker used Barry, like, you know, he's just like, oh no, if you don't work for me, wouldn't it be a shame if something happened to your family? You know, they'd all have some beef with this son of a bitch, but no, Leon. Leon is the one that's like, damn that Wesker. He's like, you haven't even met the bastard, but you probably did in the spin-off game that I haven't played. But, you know, without it, it just makes it all confusing. Also, I remember looking up the Resident Evil games. So I was like, okay, so like a list of Resident Evil games and like the release dates for them, and a game called I remember it getting mentioned in a comment on one of the previous Resident Evil LPs. Code Veronica, I think it was, is one that you should play, which I think I might, maybe, because that one sounds like it probably pieces together some of the events between games, and I'm pretty sure Claire's on the cover. At least I assume it's Claire. So there's that as well. But anyways, we will retrieve the sample, or will we? Probably not. Probably not in the next part. Probably in the part after that, or the part after that. I don't know. Depends how long it takes. Anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.